my knees aren't under his arms, and I'm trying to sit up in the mount, what he's going to do is he's going to buck and he's going to start throwing me. Okay? If he tries to buck, I really don't have a lot of control of him here. So in order to be able to sit up in the mount, if I can't get my knees under his elbows, I'm going to stay in a low mount here until he separates his elbows from his body, or I have to separate his elbows from his body and bring my knees underneath his arms. I can never sit in the mount unless my knees are under his arms. Never, okay? The only time I can do that is if I get my knees underneath his arms, then I can sit up, I'm heavy. I'm leaning my weight back, I'm putting my weight on top of him. Okay, now again, he starts to elbow escape. As he elbow escapes, I get light. Okay, I'm driving my heel into his hip. I'm driving my hips forward. Same thing. I'm going to get the underhook. As I do, I'm going to bring this knee behind his shoulders. Now this time what I'm going to do is I got this underhook. I'm going to feed this hand back here. And I'm going to bring my palm right behind his ear. Notice that my fingers are sticking up right behind his ear, just like this. Okay? Once I get my palm right behind his ears, and I got my wrist bone against his neck, I know that I can work this choke. I'm going to go palm to palm, just like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my chest on his shoulder right here. My chest is on his shoulder. I'm going to pull my wrist and my elbow to my chest. And as I do, I'll get the tap. Okay? So again, time out. I need to be under his arms. Okay? He goes to elbow escape. As he does, I'm going to drive my hips forward. This foot's going to be tight to his hip. I get the underhook. My knee slides up behind his back. I'm going to feed this arm underneath his face, under his neck, and my hand, the back of my hand is going to come out the back of his hip. From here, I go palm to palm. I'm going to pull my elbow to me, keep my chest on his shoulder, and I'm doing this. I'm pushing my chest forward, and I'm pulling my hands to me just like this. Notice I'm not pulling like this. See the space there? I'm taking all the space out, so there's no space left. Okay? Again, time out. He goes to elbow escape. When he does, I drive my hips forward. I come underneath him. From here, I drive this underneath his head. Fingers come out. My chest is on his shoulder. I pull and choke.